Hey guys, so welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Chantal Purcell, and it has been 5.5 weeks since I was diagnosed with breast cancer and cancer in one lymph node. So this is actually my 6th video. If you haven't seen the previous, you're welcome to go look at those and kind of follow along. And so what I'm going to do today is kind of give you an update. So, wow, has it been a big week. Okay, guys, so I did my first chemo treatment. Yes, it's done and it's behind me, and wow, it's no joke, man. Okay, so let me just tell you. So the chemo treatment that I'm doing for my breast cancer, they use it for various types of cancer. Doing it for my first 4 treatments is called the Red Devil. Need I say more? It's powerful stuff, man. So packs a little kick. So day of chemo, if you ever wind up in this situation, or if you're in this situation now or know someone who is, I'm going to share a little detail. So if you ever wind up in this, that day 1 of my treatment was kind of uneventful. It was really pretty easy. It was smooth. I felt good when I went home. Day 2, however, or the day after. So we'll just talk about the day after, day after, day after. So the 3 days after, 3 days following chemo. Not so good. Not for me. Don't want to plant any seeds or whatever. Nausea it's real. And despite the fact that they give you a lot of medications for nausea, it kind of just didn't help. And exhaustion. I mean, like, talk about like not even like lifting my head off a pillow for 3 days. So I mean, like that just was what it was. And but the day after chemo, I actually ended up having to go to the ER because I was feeling very winded and sort of short of breath after the day before's treatment. So my doctor wanted to make sure, number one, that I didn't have any potential blood clots in my lungs was like their number one concern. They also wanted to check my heart. So 2 thumbs up. My heart was good and the lungs were good. So we're actually scheduling an appointment for a pulmonary appointment, and I'm doing that tomorrow. So we're going to do that before my next chemo treatment, just to make sure if there's maybe any kind of might have asthma or some kind of other thing going on. So we're going to check that out. So yeah, it was a little bit of a rocky weekend, but I got to tell you, by the 3rd day, by the night of the 3rd day, I started feeling better, kind of coming to. My energy levels have been going up a little more each time, each day. And so, sorry, I got distracted. So my energy levels are going up a little each day, which is good. On the 3rd day, where I was starting to get my energy back, somehow, without even leaving my house, I came down with a cold. So the whole like compromised immune system is no joke, like seriously. And like my white blood count hasn't even dropped yet. So yeah, so that was like day 3, 4, and I think we're on like day 5 after chemo right now. So and I'm feeling better. Like I'll feel really good after I get 1 good night's sleep of not sneezing or coughing. So that'll be great. I'm pretty sure tonight's going to be my night for that. The last 3 nights have not, no bueno, have not been good for sleeping. But so that's my medical update. And what else? I think that's really kind of it. I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet. I got to tell you, so I was kind of waiting for my energy level to come up a little bit before making another video. And I decided that I better just get on it because it might not get exactly where I wanted it to be. Oh, I was going to share. So today I went to a class, the American Cancer Society. It's one of those names that we've always heard our whole lives. But like the minute you're diagnosed with cancer, I mean, like it's like I heard their name for the first time. Like I completely forgot that they existed. They have so many resources. And so I had called a couple of weeks ago and found out that they offer a class for women called Look Good, Feel Better. And if you know me, that's like right up my alley. So I'm like, wow, okay, I was super excited about the class. And so I went today. It was like a 2-hour class on kind of dealing with the pretty side of chemo. And learning how like little makeup tricks and how to make your eyes pop if you don't have lashes, or drawing on eyebrows and little ways to tie scarves and stuff, and how to take care of your wig. So it was a really great class. So thank you to the American Cancer Society for offering that at no cost. And they had they had an entire huge makeup bag of all sorts of makeup. They had asked me when I called, like, what was my skin tone. And so they had a whole makeup bag full of things for me, complimentary from, and I wish I had all the names, but there was all of Olay, Cosmetics, I'm gonna forget, what's the, Regenerist People, it's on the tip of my tongue, Estee Lauder, that's it. Estee Lauder, some other people that I can't remember. There were cosmetic brushes, all sorts of stuff. Now the downside is you have to get cancer to get this fabulous makeup bag provided for free. But if you do have cancer, then they provide it to you with some great tools on how to use these wonderful products. So my lashes are really vavoom today because I actually put a ton of mascara on during that class. And they said to pump up the lashes while you have them. So I'll do just that. Anyway, so that was really good, and a big shout out to the American Cancer Society. Thank you, and thank you to the volunteers. They have thousands of volunteers who actually host these classes and teach the class. Oh, that was a duck. Okay, so I'm gonna pause for 1 second, and I'm gonna show you where I am, because for some reason, it wants to focus, this camera wants to focus on me and the beautiful view, the beautiful views right behind me. I'm sorry you can't see it. It's a really pretty lake around the corner from my house. And so I think that's about it. So in wrapping up, I always like to leave a little something to talk about. So this week I'm going to talk about something. So I've mentioned in a few previous videos that I believe in God. I'm not like a, crazy religious person or Bible thrower or anything like that. But I just grew up with my faith, and I sort of explored my own Christianity as an adult, and kind of grew my own personal relationship with Jesus Christ. And so I've mentioned my beliefs a little in past videos, but I haven't really talked too much about it, and I'm not going to talk a whole lot about it now. The only thing I want to point out is in a past video I did mention that I've always had this belief that if I need something, if I really need my friends to pray for something, that if I ask like my non-praying friends, that I just have this belief that God listens to those even maybe a little more than the other ones, because he knows that that person's going so far out of their comfort zone to actually pray, because they're not normally praying people. And so I've had several people over the last couple of weeks who have reached out to me who are not praying people, they're not church people, they're not God people, they're not Jesus people, they're just good people. And they're friends of mine, they're people who love and care about me, and they're praying for me. And they wanted me to know that they were praying for me. And I was like, that's really awesome. And it got me to kind of thinking, and I just want to make sure everyone knows that you don't have to believe in God. I mean, like, if you do, that's awesome. If you don't, I would never judge anyone. I would never think different of anyone. I would never treat anyone different. I'm going to love them exactly the same. And it really is like a non-event to me. Like it doesn't directly affect me. But one thing I've noticed that's become evident is that people don't have to believe in God to see with their own eyes and believe in what God is doing in my life. So you don't have to believe in God, but you can actually just see the effects in my life. So I don't know if that even makes sense. But so yeah, I mean, like, because I'm going through this cancer thing, and I have to tell you guys in all sincerity, I mean, I had a couple of bumpy days, but I'm not fearful, I'm not angry, I'm not worried. I mean, I genuinely can't talk today, genuinely, thank you, genuinely am just coasting through on God's grace, guys. And I think for me, that's what it's all about. So that was my little tidbit that I wanted to share today. The sun is getting in my eyes as it's starting to kind of like set over there, getting a little bright. And but anyway, so that was it. So thank you very much for listening and watching these videos, for sharing them with your friends and family, and hopefully they'll reach someone who might be able to use the information. And I always say in all my videos, like, this isn't about cancer. This isn't about me, guys. This is about all of us living our best life. So whatever we can do to make that happen, and to make every day count, and to choose our attitude, and to let things work for us rather than against us, that's kind of what I'm all about. So on that note, I'm going to say thank you for your love, for your support, for your prayers. It means the world to me. And please feel free to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, my friends, my door is always open. Love to you all.